Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome back to Ask an Expert with Kelleway Mortgage Architects. Today we're going to talk about closing costs. Now, a lot of people will ask me, I have 20K, why did you put 16 as my down payment? I'd like to use it all. I'd like to avoid paying interest on a large loan. The reason we have to do this is we have to account for closing costs. I'm going to do a little bit on in the definitions on each one of them, but closing costs include such things as the property tax adjustment, property transfer tax in BC, if you needed an appraisal done, if you needed a home inspection, please always do that. We have to worry about utilities adjustments, legal fees, all sorts of goodies like that. So that's why we can't use all of your resources for the down payment, because we need to have some set aside. Now let's go to a little visual representation here. So let's say I am buying a house here in Maple Ridge. My purchase price is $400K. I'm closing on December 1st, and I do not qualify for the property tax transfer grant. That's if you're a first-time home buyer or other situations, you don't have to pay property transfer tax. Yay! So, but the house that I purchased required an appraisal because the lender wanted to ensure that the home was at market value, not just I was getting a great deal, because they lend on the actual appraised value, not on what you purchased it for. So I'm here in Maple Ridge, so my appraisal cost $225. Costs can be higher if you live rurally. I definitely got a home inspection done because that's the smart thing to do. I went to the quality appraiser and I paid $450 for that. So our total costs due prior to the lawyer's office, I'm already up to $675 here. I'm going to need to pay $6,000 in property transfer taxes because I don't qualify for the grant. I need title insurance. That's going to be about $300 on my mortgage balance. We'll talk about title insurance again as well. It's an extremely great thing to have, and I've got some stories about where that actually kicked into action locally for a couple of our clients. I'm going to use a lawyer for the conveyancing of my real estate purchase, and that's going to cost me $1,200 because it's a pretty simple transaction for me. I'm just buying a house by myself. There's no big title searches, no debt repayment, nothing like that. Property taxes. Based on an annual property taxes of about $3,000, I'm going to have to pay the seller an adjustment because they already paid property taxes for 2019, right? Back in July. So I'm going to owe them $400 because we're closing on December 1st. I'll get into more detail on that one too. Closing adjustments. What if the seller just paid for 3 months of hydro? They're all set up that way. What if they've paid for garbage pickup and things like that? I need to budget for little bits and pieces that I'm going to owe the seller. Now GST, I did not buy a new build, so that's not in here. So our down payment, I decided that I'm going to put $10K down. The deposit, I already paid $10K to the Realtor Trust account when I made an offer on it. It was accepted and we removed subjects. So the estimated balance due for the down payment, I need to cough up the rest of that down payment, so that's $30K. I've got $8,400 in closing costs on a very simple transaction. So what I need to bring to the lawyers is $38,400. So you can see how we've got difference there between the actual down payment and what I needed for closing costs. So if we think about it, we're actually going, it's my down payment of $40 plus my closing costs at $8,400. So that's actually $4,800. That's actually $48K, not $40. And that's why we can't use all of your resources for the down payment. I'm going to go into greater depth into each of these little things here in subsequent videos, but let me know if there's something that was unclear. I'm always looking to improve our knowledge base here. I will also put the link to our mortgage glossary off of our website, mortgageitright.ca. And I'll put all that down below and the link to our Facebook page. Reach out, comment, like, subscribe. That would be helpful so you don't miss any of our updates. I really encourage people that have come to us for the first time to go through our video library. It's an easy way to learn and it's a lot of fun. So thank you. Until next time.